Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys checking out the video today. Got another little on the water video for y'all. We are going to be talking about fishing lawn tramps. These are some of the greatest, most overlooked bass structures in fishing. I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice on what to look for and some techniques and some lures that work really good on it. So I think it's definitely going to add up to some good fish because, man, there's lawn tramps on every lake around the country, and I've caught some really good fish on them. And like I said, a lot of people just go right past them because put their boat in and they leave, but these fish live here all year. So we're going to go over that in today's video. Also, guys, just a quick thank you out there. You guys hear me talking about it. I just want to extend a thank you to everybody that's been using my tackle warehouse link. I put it in the description. They got some really good fall sales on fishing tackle right now. So if you guys are looking to get some good fishing tackle deals right now, I'll put my tackle warehouse link in the description of this video, and using that link is a good way to support the channel. So thank you very much for that. And I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll talk about these ramps here. So here we go. Okay guys, here's a typical really nice looking boat ramp that, you know, is pretty much uniform throughout most lakes across the country. And they're characterized by a lot of different things here. Most of them, guys, have some type of riprap bank that you see like here, you know, to stabilize the ground around it. And then you've got usually the concrete ramp, and usually there's a courtesy dock here. Now, all of these structures are really good. You know, the bass use every one of them. So I'm sort of going to run through how I like to fish. And now right off the bat, any type of riprap bank that you have close to a ramp is going to be really good. Now, obviously it's better if you have some deep water nearby, but you don't have to. These larger rocks, they hold crawdads, they hold minnows, really good structures for fish. You know, a lot of different techniques to fish, and my favorite is just throwing a crankbait around them, something like that. Shaky head works really good. A lot of times if those fish don't want to chase a crankbait, a little shaky head can be good. And in the cooler water months, like a little jerk bait or something can be good, finesse jig. But the meat of the thing is the actual ramp itself here, because there's a lot that you can't see here underwater. Now, the fish will use just the concrete right here. You know, it heats up really good. It's a really good structure if the water's a little bit cool. Really good structure at nighttime, really good early or morning, early in the day or late in the evening. Now, a lot of different things will work on this. A little crankbait's really good. Something finessey, again, like a shaky head, a Ned rig can be really good just on the concrete part of it. I've caught a lot of them on top water early in the morning. But normally you've got these concrete rails that go down, and there's riprap that run parallel out in the water. And then also at the end of the ramp out there where you can't see it, there's usually a drop off, because the drop off is created by a prop wash. When people put their boats on the truck and trailer, it washes out the bottom there. So there's usually a little bit of a drop off at the end of the ramp. So again, fishing a football head jig, crankbait, or something off the end of that little drop off can be really good. Now, another really good structure, guys, is the courtesy dock. These courtesy docks always hold fish. Typical dock fishing, I usually like to pitch and flip some type of a jig or creature bait around it, maybe throw a shaky head, skip a wacky rig up underneath it there, run a crankbait parallel to the side of it. There's always fish that live around these isolated courtesy docks like that. But these whole areas are good, guys. Just see the little riprap bank running around there. Just fish them real slow and thoroughly. And one piece of advice I can give you on these ramps right here is try to use small baits. Small baits will work a lot better because there is a lot of activity around these areas. And it seems like these fish, they bite, but they're wary of the traffic. So small baits usually always work better. Okay, guys, there's a few tips for fishing boat ramps here. Don't pass them up. Another time, guys, I'll tell you the best times to fish ramps, as far as from my opinion on it, is during the pre-spawn, like when that water temperature's in the upper 40s and the upper 40s to low 50s. These fish want to be shallow that time of year, so they move up on this rock here, on the ramp and the rock, because it holds heat more. And like I said, a small little jerk bait. I like that little, like that Shady Neck 75 Megabass makes. A little finessey jerk bait can be real good. Small crankbait. It's always really good during that time of year. And during the warmer months, like during the post-spawn in the summer, these are really good early and late in the day. These fish will move up on them at night. They'll stay up on them for the first hour or two of daylight, and then right hour or so before it gets dark. Really good for that type of thing. A lot of them, like you see right here, guys, they got lights So they're usually lit up a little bit at night, so they're good for night fishing. And then again in the fall time of year, when that like October, November, really good places to fish. And my favorite is like some little small crankbait like that Megabass Super Z2 crankbait. But anyway, guys, don't pass them up, man. If you got some on the lakes you're fishing, you know, it's worth. They don't take that long to fish, man. Just give them 5 or 10 minutes. Usually good for a fish or two. So hope it helps out. We'll see y'all.